One of the beauties of being the CEO and director of this company is I have the privilege of interacting with hundreds of physicians, not only through the United States, but throughout the world. And every week I get to hear these tremendous success stories. I don't tell you these stories to make anything more than it is of stem cells, but sometimes it's just nice to hear some success stories that have taken place. Got a doctor in Florida treating a patient with multiple sclerosis. Had it about 10 years. She was completely stooped over, walking with a walker, and constantly fatigued with diminished sensation in her legs. Within a month, she was able to stand erect, said her energy levels were significantly more, and within 2 to 3 months, her change in her overall profile has been amazing. It's been very exciting. I have a patient right here in Los Angeles who's been in a wheelchair for 29 years, partial spinal transection from an automobile accident. She approached me probably 8 months ago wanting to do stem cells. And in my mind, I thought that this has to be a permanent injury. This can't work. I don't understand how it can work. She was adamant about it, and it took her a couple months to talk me into it. But 6 months down the road and 4 infusions later, she has complete sensation from her toes up to her waist. She has documented muscular activity on her hip flexors, both from her therapist and her physician. And possibly more importantly, the decubitus ulcer or the pressure ulcer on her sacrum is completely healed. The ulcer on the outside of her ankle is completely healed. And she now has protective sensation. She can tell when she bangs her leg against something. In her own words, she said, "I'm not looking to walk again. I would just like the ability to feel my body and simple things like control my bladder and control my bowel." Another success story that I heard about this month had to do with Parkinson's disease. And this was really sweet. It was a sweet little lady that had the typical symptoms of Parkinson's, not so much the pill rolling mechanism or the hand movement that you notice, but more of just a very masked face with really no reaction, no response, and a very, very difficult time walking. Much to a surprise of all of us, within just a few weeks, she still has the walker, but she doesn't use it. She just carries it in front of her as she heads down the street. And the doctor sent me several videos of her coming in and just holding the walker up and walking down the hallway. So definitely not what I would have expected to see, but it's exciting. And sometimes I like to be able to share these really kind of out of bounds stories, though in reality, they're not out of bounds. These are all things that are possible with the use of stem cells. Stem cells have the capability to regenerate cells and to help people. I think we just need to keep a very conservative and thoughtful approach at this, but I look forward to telling you about more exciting success stories in the stem cell world.